Welcome to the YouTube channel The Right Place, where creativity blooms from the most unexpected places. If you're someone who loves turning trash into treasure, today's video is just for you. We're diving into the amazing world of upcycling ideas. Transform garbage into creative DIY garden art with these easy crafts. In this episode, we'll explore 25 clever and easy upcycling crafts you can try right at home, no fancy tools or expensive supplies needed. These ideas are designed to repurpose items you usually throw away and give them a second life in your garden as stunning decor. From plastic bottles to broken appliances, your next masterpiece might be hiding in your trash bin. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on creative inspiration. One, plastic bottles into hanging flower lanterns. One of the most versatile items in your recycling bin is the humble plastic bottle, and with a few cuts and colors, it can become a charming hanging flower lantern. Start by cleaning and cutting your bottle into petal shapes, painting them in vibrant tones, and attaching a solar light inside. This simple transformation creates a glowing flower that will light up your garden pathways at night. 'Not only does this project keep plastic out of landfills, but it also adds a whimsical touch to your outdoor space. You can suspend these lanterns from tree branches, hooks, or even build a canopy of lights over your garden seating area. It's a sustainable way to decorate with personality and style, perfect for garden parties or peaceful evening retreats. 2. Tin cans as wind chime art. Tin cans might seem like basic waste, but they're the perfect base for creating musical and colorful wind chimes for your garden. All you need is a drill, some paint, strings, and a few beads or old keys for extra charm. When the wind blows, your handmade chime will dance and sing, creating an atmosphere of serenity and handmade beauty. 'You can paint each can in a different theme, pastel for a spring look or metallics for a modern vibe. Personalizing the design lets you express your creativity while adding an interactive piece of decor. These wind chimes not only reuse metal waste, but also enhance your garden with sound and movement. 3. Soda can tabs into garden dragonflies. Don't toss those soda can tabs, they can become the wings of delicate, decorative dragonflies to perch in your flower beds. By bending wire into shape and attaching tabs as wings, you create garden critters that shimmer in the sunlight. With a bit of spray paint or nail polish, you can customize each one to match your garden's color palette. 'These miniature sculptures can be attached to sticks and placed among plants or hung from thin strings to flutter in the breeze. They are not just eco-friendly creations, they bring a playful, artistic flair to any garden space. It's an ideal craft for kids and adults alike, turning soda waste into nature-inspired art. 4. Broken broom handles as garden sculptures. Old or broken broom handles can be repurposed into quirky garden sculptures that double as plant stakes or decorative poles. By painting them with bright patterns, stripes, or faux bark textures, they add visual interest among your greenery. Topped with recycled trinkets or bottle caps, they become colorful totems rising from your garden beds. 'These vertical accents are not only decorative, they can also help guide climbing plants or act as subtle markers for different planting areas. Turning broom handles into art gives them renewed function and makes your garden feel more curated and intentional. It's a fun way to merge utility and beauty using things you'd otherwise discard. 5. Old CDs into garden reflectors. Remember those old CDs collecting dust in a drawer? They can be transformed into mesmerizing garden reflectors. When hung from tree branches or garden stakes, They catch the sunlight and send dazzling light beams dancing across your garden, creating a magical, ever-changing light show. Besides their aesthetic charm, CD reflectors serve a practical purpose by deterring birds and pests. You can even glue two together with a string in the middle for a double-sided shine. Customize them further with paint or permanent markers to add patterns or mandala designs for extra flair. Six, bicycle wheels as vertical garden art. A rusty old bicycle wheel can become a beautiful focal point when incorporated into your garden as a vertical art piece. You can paint the frame, weave colorful yarn between the spokes, and mount it on a fence or stake it in the ground. It's a blend of industrial charm and bohemian creativity that draws the eye. 'You can even attach small pots or air plants directly to the wheel using wire or zip ties. With the right arrangement, the wheel acts as a unique planter and sculpture in one. It's the perfect way to reclaim metal waste and turn it into a statement piece that celebrates upcycling and personal expression. Seven, broken garden hose wall art. Don't throw away that cracked or leaking garden hose, it still has artistic value. Coil it into shapes like flowers, spirals, or abstract patterns and mount it onto a wall or fence. Combined with some colorful paint, it creates striking dimensional garden wall art that adds a burst of color and texture to dull outdoor surfaces. You can also mix hose pieces with other recycled elements like bottle caps or soda can pieces to build mixed media wall installations. The flexible material makes it easy to manipulate and mold, giving you endless design options. It's a clever way to breathe new life into a forgotten piece of garden equipment. 8. Cracked buckets into flower creatures. Even cracked or rusted metal or plastic buckets can be turned into delightful flower creatures that sit among your plants. With a little imagination, paint, and scrap materials like buttons or wires, these containers become garden characters, frogs, bees, or abstract faces that add charm and whimsy to any outdoor space. 'Position these upcycled creatures strategically around your garden beds to surprise and delight visitors. Whether they're peeking from behind foliage or guarding your herbs, they become part of your garden story. It's a perfect example of turning what looks like garbage into something full of life and personality. 9. Cans into flower planters with personality. Empty food cans are a goldmine for garden art, especially when you turn them into expressive flower planters with faces or designs. All it takes is a few coats of waterproof paint and some hand-drawn features like eyes and smiles to give them personality. These whimsical planters can be placed on railings, tables, or tucked between plants to surprise and delight guests. 'You can also add small accessories made from scrap fabric or wires to turn your cans into characters: a gardener, a sunbather, or even a garden gnome. They bring a playful energy to your outdoor space while keeping your trash out of the landfill. It's a super simple and fun project for adults or kids. 10. Egg cartons as blooming garden decor. Egg cartons, typically seen as compostable waste, can easily become blooming garden decor when cut, painted, and shaped into flowers. Each cup can be trimmed into petal shapes and mounted on garden stakes or stuck to walls, creating colorful clusters of faux blooms that add year-round beauty. These upcycled flowers can be painted in bold primary colors or gentle pastels, depending on your garden's theme. By sealing them with a waterproof finish, they'll hold up even during rainy weather. It's a brilliant way to turn packaging waste into cheerful garden embellishments. (11) Soda bottles into garden butterflies. Soda bottles don't just make great lanterns, they're also perfect for creating delicate garden butterflies. By cutting the sides into wing shapes and painting them with acrylics or spray paint, you can mimic the vivid patterns of real butterflies. Attach them to sticks or hang them with fishing line to simulate fluttering movement. This lightweight plastic is easy to shape and can be enhanced with beads, wires, or pipe cleaners to form bodies and antennae. They look enchanting among flowers or hovering near a bird bath. It's a low-cost, low-waste craft with high visual impact in your garden. (12) Bottle caps into garden mosaic discs. Bottle caps from soda and water bottles can be transformed into colorful mosaic discs for your garden. Glue them in patterned arrangements onto old frisbees, circular trays, or lids, then seal the artwork to weatherproof it. These vibrant discs can hang from trees, fences, or even act as garden markers. Each disc becomes a miniature art piece, bursting with texture and color. Mixing metal and plastic caps adds contrast, And you can spell out garden-themed words like grow or bloom using contrasting colors. It's a clever and enjoyable way to repurpose small items that usually end up in trash. 13. Metal teapots into garden pouring planters. A vintage metal teapot can be repurposed into a whimsical pouring planter by attaching it to a rod or wall mount and angling it downwards. Add faux vines or real trailing plants to look like they're flowing out like liquid greenery. It's a playful, storybook-style piece of art. 'Whether mounted on a pole or hung from a fence, these teapot planters bring a sense of fantasy to your garden. Many thrift stores carry old tea kettles, so finding one is easy and affordable. It's a fun, imaginative way to use a common item in an unexpected way. 14. Paper towel tubes into garden fireflies. Used paper towel tubes can take on a second life as whimsical fireflies for the garden. Cut them to size, paint them black or metallic, and attach wings using transparent plastic or colored cellophane. Insert a battery tea light or glow stick inside to mimic the soft glow of real fireflies. 'These glowing bugs can be placed around garden borders, on shelves, or nestled among shrubs for a nighttime fantasy effect. They're an excellent way to reuse cardboard and bring gentle light and charm to your evenings outdoors. Plus, they're biodegradable, making cleanup easier over time. 15. Old clothes into plant huggers. Tattered clothes that are beyond repair can be cut into strips and used to create plant huggers, decorative wraps for pots, planters, or even around small trees. These cloth wraps can be braided, twisted, or patched together and tied with string to add texture and color to your greenery. 'Using fabric this way adds a cozy, handmade feel to your garden and is perfect for covering cracked pots or dressing up plain containers. The materials breathe well and blend naturally into the environment, and this craft is as simple as cut, tie, and display. 16. Plastic utensils as flower accents. Disposable plastic spoons and forks can be painted and assembled into flower shapes for a creative garden addition. By layering spoons in circles, you form petals, while painted fork pieces make for unique leaves. Glue them onto a circular backing and mount on a garden stake or wall. 'These bright plastic flowers won't wilt in the heat or fade after a few days, making them perfect for year-round decor. You can experiment with ombre colors or glitter finishes for extra sparkle. It's a fantastic way to turn single-use waste into lasting beauty. 17. Coffee tins as garden totem containers. Metal coffee tins are strong, weather-resistant, and make the perfect building blocks for DIY garden totems. Stack and paint them in different colors or patterns, gluing them securely to create a tower-like sculpture. You can decorate each level to represent different garden themes: sun, rain, flowers, or insects. These garden totems not only recycle sturdy metal waste, but also bring vertical interest to your outdoor space. Place them among flowers or at garden entrances for a quirky artistic effect. It's a rewarding craft that can be as simple or elaborate as you like. 18. Old t-shirts as hanging planter slings. Stretchy old t-shirts can be cut into strips and tied to create hanging planter slings perfect for suspending small pots or reused containers. The fabric provides a gentle cradle for the plant, while the knots and weaves add visual interest to your garden canopy or porch. 'With just a few knots and no sewing required, this project is great for beginners. You can even dye the fabric for coordinated colors. It's a soft, flexible way to repurpose worn-out clothing while adding height and variety to your garden setup. 19. Toothbrushes into mini garden labels. Used plastic toothbrushes can be cleaned, flattened slightly with heat, and transformed into vibrant garden plant labels. Paint or write the name of each plant on the handle and stick it into the soil. It's colorful, waterproof, and uniquely creative. 'This eco-friendly idea adds pops of color to your garden while helping you keep track of your crops or flowers. It's a great way to reduce small plastic waste and keep your garden organized in a fun and artistic way. 20. Snack wrappers into garden garland. Bright snack wrappers can be folded into triangle flags and strung into garlands for your garden. These shiny, colorful decorations add festive flair to patios, pergolas, or fences. Just fold the wrappers over string or twine and secure with glue or tape. 'It's a quick and cheerful way to upcycle plastic waste and brighten up your outdoor gatherings or everyday relaxation spaces. These garlands are surprisingly durable and resistant to rain, making them both practical and delightful. 21. Colanders into hanging flower baskets. Thrift store colanders, with their ready-made holes and vintage charm, make perfect hanging flower baskets for the garden. Simply line the inside with cocoa liner or moss, fill with potting soil, and plant your favorite blooms. Add chains or rope, and you've got a unique hanging piece with both drainage and style. 'These colanders come in all sizes and colors, allowing you to mix and match for a quirky, boho look. You can paint them if needed or leave them rustic for a shabby chic vibe. It's an incredibly easy craft that adds color and vertical greenery to porches or pergolas with almost no effort. 22. Muffin tins into mini succulent trays. Old muffin tins found in thrift shops can be transformed into adorable mini succulent trays. Just drill small drainage holes in each cup, fill with soil, and plant tiny succulents or moss. The uniform layout makes them perfect for windowsills or narrow garden ledges. Paint the tin in fun colors or leave it with its vintage patina to match your garden's aesthetic. These trays can be placed flat or hung on a fence for vertical planting. It's a smart and affordable way to give new life to outdated bakeware while expanding your plant collection. 23. Cheese graters into lantern holders. An old metal cheese grater from the thrift store might not look like much, but with a coat of spray paint and a tea light inside, it becomes a stunning garden lantern. The small holes cast beautiful patterns of light across your garden when the sun goes down. 'Hang them from tree branches or garden hooks, or line them up on a table for rustic evening ambience. You can even place a solar light inside instead of candles. This is a low-cost, high-impact upcycle project perfect for cozy garden nights. 24. Bundt pans into garden bells. Vintage Bundt pans, often found at thrift stores for $1 or less, make perfect bases for garden bells. Turn them upside down, add a chain through the center, and hang a metal object or bead inside to act as the clapper. With a little paint or polish, they look both rustic and elegant. 'These bells add gentle sound and vertical art to your garden. You can hang them in clusters or alone as statement pieces. Plus, Bundt pans are sturdy and weatherproof, making them ideal for long-lasting outdoor art. 25. Wire baskets and a hanging moss balls. Wire baskets from secondhand shops can be flipped upside down and filled with moss or cocoa liners to create beautiful hanging moss balls. Add trailing plants like ivy or string of pearls to cascade down from the structure. They bring a magical, floating look to your garden. This craft is perfect for shady garden areas or places where ground space is limited. By elevating your greenery with hanging pieces, you create depth and motion in your garden design. It's a great way to reuse common thrift store finds in an enchanting way. Conclusion. As you've seen today, upcycling isn't just about saving money, it's about seeing beauty and creativity in the things we usually throw away. From discarded plastic to forgotten thrift store treasures, your garden can become a vibrant showcase of sustainability and imagination. Thank you for watching this episode on The Right Place. If you found these ideas inspiring, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more eco-friendly creativity. Hit the bell so you never miss a video filled with budget-friendly garden inspiration. Until next time, happy crafting!